Come to Helmuth Ford, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
Check it out! The Keswick Tavern is having live music with Jake Shrout this Saturday, November 22nd from 8 p.m. to midnight. And there's no cover charge. Jake is a singer-songwriter and guitarist who specializes in rock, country, and Americana music. You'll want to be at the KT this Saturday night for all the fun with live music from 8 to midnight. It's happening at the Keswick Tavern in Keswick, Iowa. See you there.
Skunk River Radio, country music from 1990 through 2010 with some Iowa country music sprinkled in. Listen at skunkriverradio.com, download the app, listen on Alexa by saying, "Alexa, play Skunk River Radio on TuneIn." You can listen to me, Steve Shuttler, each weekday morning from 6 a.m. to noon and listen to The Haze from noon to 6 p.m. Skunk River Radio, online radio for country music from 1990 to 2010.
Hello friends, welcome to Library here with Miss Amanda on Steve Shuttler Media. It is another decent week out. Knock on wood, no snow so far this week. Hopefully everyone is doing well and ready for Thanksgiving. Last week our question of the week was about Friendsgiving. I don't know if anybody out there in library or Facebook land or library land does a Friendsgiving. But my question was, according to Merriam-Webster, when was the term Friendsgiving first circulated? So what was the first appearance of the term Friendsgiving? So it was actually accredited to the show Friends, where they have Thanksgiving with all their friends. And it first appeared in 2007 on Twitter as someone using the term Friendsgiving. And it is, if you don't know, just a term that people use instead of getting together with their families on Thanksgiving. They celebrate with their friends and have a Friendsgiving. My question this week I thought was an interesting one. There's a lot of weird names of towns out in the world. Several people have commented on Watchir and how Watchir is kind of a strange name. Sigourney's kind of a strange one too. It gets mispronounced a lot. But my question this week is, how many towns in the United States are named Turkey? There are some towns in the United States called Turkey, and there's more than one. So how many in total are there? Some upcoming programs at the library. Don't miss Mondays with Miss Brandy at 11:30 for our toddler story times. Our Cook the Book for December will be the book Simply Christmas, and we will hold that program on December 1st. Our after-school programs for December will be the 16th, 17th, and 18th. Freezer meals, we do skip December due to Breakfast with Santa and after-school programs and the holidays, so check back on our Facebook for January's menu. Our book club will meet on December 20th. They're reading the book Christmas Bells. We do have some closures coming up. Thanksgiving Eve, we close at 5. We are closed Thanksgiving Day. We will be open Black Friday. December 24th, Christmas Eve, we close at 3. We are closed all day on Christmas. And then New Year's Eve, the 31st of December, we close at 5. The big event coming up is our Breakfast with Santa in, 3 weeks? That doesn't seem possible. We will be holding our 16th annual Breakfast with Santa here at the library on December 13th from 9:30 to 11:30. So a little bit later than we usually did it at 8:30, but we're starting at 9:30 this year. So come join us for a breakfast. The Friends of the Library is sponsoring our breakfast that is catered by Barnwired. We will have Mrs. Claus here with some crafts. We will have Santa, of course. We will have his nice list. We will have a station where you can write a letter to Santa. We will have our silent auction items up. And just so much stuff going on. I'm sure I'm missing something. But we will have during this our silent auction items up. We will start that bidding on December 1st. It is all going to be online, so check our Facebook page for that information. Make sure you're marked as going to the event so you get all the notifications on our items when we post and when people bid. But December 1st, we will start posting on that. It will end on the Sunday after Breakfast with Santa. So that next day at 8 p.m., the 14th, we will end bidding. So make sure that you get on there December 1st and check out all the wonderful things. We started getting some of the stuff together this week, and I'm pretty excited with what we have so far. If you have a favorite business out in town or in the county or anywhere, put a bug in their ear, see if they'll donate to our silent auction. We love promoting people out in our community with donations and their wonderful items. All right, our trivia question of the week. Actually, I wanted to add something to our weekly videos. So I presented to my board of trustees some of our big statistics from my annual report. So as a librarian, we have to do an annual report to the state library every year, and it is very in-depth and very time-consuming. And basically, we have to report and account for anything the library does, any programs we have, any attendance we have to things, any coloring pages we put out, any penny that we spend, any penny that we receive, any item that we add to our library, anything we take out of our library, and all that stuff. We have to report all that. So I thought it would be fun to start doing a Did You Know About the Library? And this week, one of the big things that people seem to be curious about is our freezer meals. So I actually got on and made a spreadsheet, big surprise, I love my spreadsheets, and calculated how many Ziploc bags we have used since the start of freezer meals back in 2018. So it's kind of a rough estimate. We obviously didn't tally at each single one, but we did keep track of how many bags of items went into each meal and how many people participate each month, and did a little calculation based on that. But the did you know for this week is, did you know since freezer meals started at the library in 2018 up through November 2025, we have used approximately 58,000 Ziploc bags. 58,000. So if you see our wish list on Amazon and see Ziploc baggies on there, that is why. We have found out that the Ziploc brand of freezer bags are the only ones that hold up to all of our stuff. So if you see them on our wish list, that is why. We do accept donations for that. But 58,000 freezer bags have been used through the inception of freezer meals in 2028. Fun little did you know. I'll do that every week, every week for my video I'll do a new one. My trivia question this week: how many towns in the United States are named Turkey? So there are actually 4 towns in the United States that are called Turkey. So there's Turkey, Texas, Turkey, Arizona, Turkey, Louisiana, and Turkey, North Carolina. So 4 towns in the United States are named Turkey. Fun fact. You can share that over Thanksgiving dinner. Wow your company with your vast knowledge of towns named Turkey. That's all I have for you guys this week. I will see you next week. Have a happy Thanksgiving.